Right, so this next series of exercises will be on the hip and the buttock, inner thigh. Right, so what I'll do is start with a bridge pattern lying on my butt. Right, so as I lift up, I want to feel good contact with my arms. As I lift, I could be on my heels as I lift to feel I get a better contraction into the butt. Right, so you're looking for your gluteals and your upper thighs when you do this exercise. Right, so from there, if that's easy, right, you'd switch to the single leg. So when you're doing a single leg, be sure that you're kind of drawing in the abdominals a little bit so that you're not creating a kink in the hip joint, right? So here again, it's like you could lift up, try to get through the full range, hold for 5-6 seconds, 5 or 6 reps, right? And just repeat that. That's a really great exercise to do, and then be a good place to stop actually, and then just walk around and feel the difference, and then you can start to feel how your buttock functions as you're walking. Right, so this one will just be a side leg lift. You're going to pull up the bottom leg till you're about 90 degrees or somewhere, not pinching in the hip joint again. You probably want to have something under your head if you're uncomfortable in the neck. Right, you could be like this or this. Right, so here the focus is going to be on the buttock. Right, so the mistake people make when they lift their legs is they roll back and they exercise the wrong muscle group. Right, so you want to feel it in the butt. So feel that you get a nice clean line from here. Focus on the hip joint, right? Reach the leg a little bit longer so that you feel you're getting into the buttock. I pull the knee back a little bit as it comes up, and I'm mindful that I'm not tilting my pelvis or doing anything like that. So I really want to feel my pelvis is stable, my core is stable, but the focus is going to be there. So that reach through, I point my foot a little bit, gives me a nice contraction, right, in that gluteus medius muscle, right? Then, if you have something handy, you could position it under your top leg, right? It's not required, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and start to lift the bottom leg, right? And here, because I'm working my inner thigh, which kind of functions with my pelvic floor, what I'm going to kind of do is pull in towards my pelvic floor as I do it. It's kind of like you're drawing in your urine, right? So you draw up, get a nice contraction, and bring it down. Now you could also have a little bit of rotation in the joint as well to get those hip rotators, the external and the internal rotators. So you lift up, turn it a little bit this way, turn it a little bit that way, right? Do it slowly so you actually feel like you're getting in the hip and you're not just tweaking your pelvis all over the place, right? So you think ball and socket, ball and socket, ball and socket. Right? If you had an elastic band, you tie it around your ankles, right? And then you lift and you move it out to the side like that, right? So you move it out to the side. That's a really great way to target the glutes without substituting and using some of the incorrect muscles. Right, so this basic lift here, what I want to focus on is feeling my hip sinks a little bit forward into the mat. Right, so I feel hamstring and butt. I'm going to focus primarily on the butt, right, to see if I can get that muscle to contract a little more efficiently. Right, so those are some good basic hip patterns that you could do that will help you with just about everything you do in weight bearing.